Good morning, scientists. Happy lab day. For your trial number 2, you're going to be creating a Flipgrid explaining first your 2 independent variables and 2 dependent variables. First, the independent variable that you want to revisit from trial number 1. My independent variable that I want to revisit is temperature. So I need to make sure that all of my other variables are controlled across me and my lab mates. So all of my lab mates, if you can see, will have concrete as their ground cover. Distance to water, our distance to water here is about 5 feet from every sample. So everyone in my lab group will have about 5 feet. We are in complete shade, so everyone will be in complete shade. And our cloud cover will be the same because today it's all blue skies. So our next step is we set up our bait. So our same bait is, since we're not choosing bait as our independent variable, our unique variable, we have our Keebler cookie to use at each station. And I've set up a transect line, so you also have to identify what type of sampling method you're going to use. So we use transect line. And then I labeled each one with a cookie, and I put my variable that I want to test, I put our rubber ducky next to it. Then I'm going to set up my experiment. So my experiment is looking at if there's rock music, how will it affect the amount of ants. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start my AC/DC and then begin my experiment for 30 minutes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a time lapse of my unique variable, so my A site. And then after I'm done, I'm going to stop my time lapse, take pictures of any ants I observe on my sticky note, and I'm going to do my final Flipgrid with my results. So for your Flipgrid for your results, you're going to put at each station how many ants you observed. So for me, for example, I would say at station A, I saw 30 ants. Station B, I saw 15 ants. And then the last station, I saw 75 ants. And station A had the middle amount of ants, and it was my testable variable, unique variable for rock music. So maybe the ants like AC/DC. Awesome. So you're going to explain your experiment setup, your 2 independent variables, your dependent variables, as well as how you're going to control the experiment. And then you are going to, after it's all done, tell me all about the results at each station and how your experiment went. Thank you all so much. Let me know if you have any questions. You guys are awesome.